What is considered Hawaiian food? Or do you consider yourself a Hawaiian? I bet you ask that question to anybody living in Hawaii. It's a difficult question to answer.
The first group of Hawaiians supposedly came in the 700 AD from the Marquesas Islands, came over on the canoes. But you're talking about coming to an island, it's a group of islands in the middle Pacific, the most isolated landmass in the world. And then getting on this island going, okay, I got sweet potatoes, I've got these pigs. I mean, it's like Walking Dead style. You're on an island, you're trying to survive. And then the Hawaiians, because they were island people, you had to be sustainable because you couldn't keep moving. You'd end up in the same place again. And then 1,000 years of that. And then the first, Western explorers come over. And then, all the Asias that came in and brought their method of how to cook. And then you start to mix and match styles, a little bit of Filipino style with some of the Chinese style. And now all we're doing is taking the ideas from the past and from around the world and kind of congeal it, just like what Hawaii is. Just bring it all together in this stew of wonderful ideas and create this great product.
There's two major styles of what is categorized as Hawaiian. Kanakas and all of them cooked. Kalua pig and lau lau and poi. And then Hawaii food is the food that comes from all the immigrants who came to work on the plantation. All the different workers would come together, sit down and put their cow tins, and that was that sense of sharing like that. Never have Japanese restaurant back in the day, huh?
I learned how to eat Japanese food through plantation. In plantation, Dad used to bring home the leftovers to get some co-workers that never did eat that kind of food that I used to bring. That they end up enjoying.
It was all about just the celebration of cooking and being together.
Yeah, it was good though. Everybody was close in the plantation.
That's kind of like how all of our food kind of got mixed up together. We talk about fusion cooking. Hawaii was the place where it organically just happened, a peephole into what's happening across the nation now. I'm stoked that Hawaiian food is popular right now. It might not be represented correctly, but hey, it's a platform for us to educate people, breaking free of the stereotype that we have here. It's tourist-driven food or of it being tropical. Here in Hawaii, we get to cook Korean, Portuguese, Japanese, Puerto Rican, Filipino, Hawaiian, and it's still one cuisine. Take that, people who's not living here. I'm Sheldon Simeon. This is Cooking in America. Yes!
Past 35 years, Sun Noodle has been facilitating the ramen boom that swept the US. I mean, these guys provide noodles for hundreds of restaurants across the US.